This guy is easily the most dangerous man I've ever seen. He was stranded in the barren plains of Chinalia with nothing but a scrap tire. He spun that thing up to 3,000 RPMs and headed straight for the Chinalia jungles. After a safe landing, he spotted a massive tree that had been struck by lightning. First things first, he cleared out the area around it. See, wood from a lightning-struck tree is incredibly tough on the inside, and best of all, it's bug-free. To build a solid structure, he sawed that giant log into equal chunks and used them like foundation bricks. If you were stuck here right now and could only bring 3 items to last 3 days, what would they be? Let me know in the comments, and I'll tell you if your gear would actually cut it out here. Mark used that struck tree as his center point to build a semicircular foundation. After the first layer was set, he packed it with dirt. That added weight and created more friction, so the wood wouldn't budge. Once the second layer was in place, he threw an old tire on top to serve as the shelter's entrance. The door sat about 15 inches off the ground, which seriously leveled up his security. Mark had no idea that thanks to this elevated entrance and his specific design, he'd end up dodging 3 different animals prowling around while he slept that night. The shelter was almost done, but he was worried about the freezing weather coming in. He rigged up a center support and climbed up to set the ridgepole. People love the Chinalia region for the thrills, because the weather here flips in a heartbeat. That's why Mark wanted a reinforced roof. He used thick branches for the main frame, then took some naturally curved saplings, bent them into an arch, and lashed them down tight with rope. Next, he spread some wild cotton he found in the woods across the roof. To seal it against the rain and block the biting wind, he layered it with yellow clay. Once that mud dried, the roof was rock solid, even hail-proof. Finally, he covered it with tree bark so the shelter would blend right into the forest. The spot was slightly recessed into the ground. No person or predator passing by would ever guess there was a home hidden under that tree. Once inside, Mark carved out some wooden stakes and wedged them into the walls. He laid down some planks, and just like that, he had a sturdy wooden cot ready to go. Just as he was about to crash, he remembered the massive temperature drop between day and night, and he didn't have a heating system. He mixed dry grass and mud to build a simple stove, then used a rusty iron pipe as a chimney. As soon as he lit the fire, the smoke vented right out, keeping the inside clear. He pulled his sleeping bag out of his pack and laid it on the bed. By now, it was pitch black outside, and it was time to eat. He sliced some bread, toasted it on the stove, and seared some meat. One bite in, and he felt it in his soul. Total comfort. Exhausted after the meal, Mark crawled into his bag and passed out. But he had no clue that at least 3 times that night, something was outside his shelter.